It's going to rain on my lap. I'll tell you that. And I'll be 5 tenths up when it starts raining. Watch.
Oh, must be up and get me in the garage.
Hello everyone and welcome to round 3 here in Efsada at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada. On screen as always is my fastest lap in the short qualifying session, and instantly, as you can see, through turn 1 we go pretty much a 10th down. We gain a bit more with the ERS usage, but we're out pretty early for his final run as we need to time it right as rain is coming pretty soon. It said rain any second now, so we've got to get this lap time in before the raindrops do start to fall. We're one of the first few out on track, so we should be able to get a decent lap time in, but we're only P3 at the moment and we're looking strong. We've done a lot of practice, so hopefully we can get up there towards the top of the sheet.
He is improving by just over half a tenth of a second. Going into sector 3, Ben Huskins. Is there anything left in the final chicane? That's the main improvement now. DRS, he's only got 14% battery left. That might hamper him coming down this straight, the casino straight, as he's going to come into the chicane. Oh, it's very nice through there, right up to the wall, using the rest of that battery, bit of the DRS, and his turn line is provisional pole position from Ben Huskins. It's absolutely beautifully executed. From the Mercedes driver to the line, he improves by 3,000. It's raining!
Is it? Oh, it is. It's raining, everyone.
Could this be a Ben Huskins pole position? Surely not. Surely not.
Let's go, man.
You pole?
I think I might be.
It's slip and slide out here.
When it matters, man. Come on.
It is looking like Ben Huskins is going to take pole position here in Canada.
Yeah, Phoenix is down by 6 tenths of a second. This is not happening. It's too wet. Ben Huskins is on pole position here for the Canadian Grand Prix. Can anyone do anything?
Our race we can't afford yet, I'll be honest.
So we finally did it. We're on pole for round 3 here in Efsada.
Schumacher to put his car at the back of the grid.
Okay.
And as we get ready to
Good luck,
go then,
lads.
everybody. On the grid then, it is 5 lights then here in Montreal for round 3. Ben Huskins gets away well, it's lights out and away we go. Ben Huskins off the line, Flume second, then it's Phoenix going into turn 1 already. We've got a bit of a scrap between Ben Huskins and Flume. Can he try and get through down the inside? It's ahead, Ben Huskins on the back foot, and the Williams already making a stand, but no, Ben Huskins get back through, making the 10-second time penalty already.
Gary's a fucking crackpot.
Please, Vang.
Very good.
So pressure from Flume early on, but we do maintain that pole position. We started first, and we are going to end the first 2 sectors in first position, but you can see Flume getting good traction out of the final corner, and he is going to go around the outside pretty early on lap 1, and that is going to be down to P2, or is it? Oh my god. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know how my wheel didn't come off there. That was crazy. We should have at least got some damage, but we didn't. JTK goes down the inside, and we do let him go, as he's on the mediums, as well as Flume behind, who is going to go for the move. Better traction on the better tyres. So we're not in a bad spot right now on the hards. You can see up ahead, those 2 fighting. Phoenix behind us on the hards, Voiters Luva also on the same strategy. So we're just going to let these 2 fight up ahead, see if we can pick up any of the scraps. On to lap 4 then, we've got the DRS open. You can see these 2 ahead just swapping positions, trying to break out of the DRS, but with the long back straight it's just so difficult to do that. Skipping forward then, we've doubled the laps onto lap 8. You can see we are all over the back of Flume now, and he is struggling with a snap of oversteer on the exit, so we're going to capitalise as soon as we can down the inside, a little bit of wheel banging later on the brakes, keep it nice and tight, get the better traction as he is starting to struggle on the mediums, but he does get very good traction out of there. That's one thing I recognised throughout the course of the race. He got great traction out of the hairpin, but we have saved up a full battery just sitting behind, so we are going to brake in the middle of the track and get that move done into P2 now. Lovely stuff. Got to use a little bit just to make sure Jensen or Flume doesn't get back past, but we are safely in P2. On to lap 9 then. Stupid warning from me, so let's try not pick up any more of those. I have the opportunity there to get past JTK into the final corner, but unfortunately Jensen gets a great run through there, so as he is on the medium still, we are going to let him go and tow us along, as our hards still aren't great, aren't in the best operating window.
In what position are you?
P3. I'm behind 2 medium runners and on hards.
Are you actually on hards?
Yeah.
Yes. Any warnings?
Got 1.
Right. Fucking P11, eh?
P11 got 1 warning, so I'm in a good spot.
A great spot.
Wow, you happen to drive so careful, man. Car is on ice.
Medium's bad.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Your mate just got spun.
So there we go, just reiterating that I am on hards, so those two ahead box. So me and Voiters Luva are just going to work together. Unfortunately for Phoenix, he did disconnect, so Voiters Luva is going to get past, and we are just going to work with him in the DRS to try use as much of the advantage that DRS gives you as possible. You can see me wiggle the steering, which is a little indicator that you do want to work with the car ahead. So you can see him switching it into non at the last minute to let us get by without losing as much time. So we're just going to work with Voiter, swap and change every lap. I've cut out most of it as you don't want to see all of it, but on lap 18 you can see once again silly warning. So we're on a bit of an edge now. We need to keep it within the white lines. We don't want to get a penalty, as you can see Voiter has, and he has gone into the pit lane, so we are going to try
Is Gary still
get the overcut here.
Yeah. You have a pen, right?
on? I've got 3 seconds.
I've got a 10.
This with the lap that Ben goes into the pit lane, maybe. We'll have to just see, but behind there is a big group of drivers that are ready to overtake him when he does.
Yeah, Voiter's Luva
That's it,
came
isn't
out
it?
in P6. Ben Huskin's now in the pit lane, but has Voiter done the undercut and has had a good enough outlap to get ahead of the Mercedes. But onto the medium tyres, Ben goes then. Big stint for the Mercedes driver. Could it be the one that gives him the win? Where's Voiter's Luva is going past now, but obviously Ben will be able to cut that turn 1. So who's going to come out ahead? I think Voiter might just have this one with the undercuts. Yeah, there he goes. Ben Huskin's coming out just behind. He's on the grass there, actually. I think he did just touch the grass there. He's now 1.2 seconds behind, so yeah, it's going to cost him.
Yeah, pit exit wasn't ideal running onto the grass there. That lost us a good second or so.
Have I disconnected?
No.
Watch that has. Voiter, sorry.
Brilliant, the one guy I had to work with.
So yeah, Voiter disconnects, and he was the guy we needed to work with in the DRS, swapping and changing every lap to catch back up to the lead train, who are on now the hard compound tyres. So we're going to try do it solo, but it's going to be much harder. But yeah, we needed to work with Voiter, but obviously his AI just drops back.
Ought to be a safety car, bro.
And now all the time I get in just gets taken away because I don't have DRS and they do.
So yeah, I'm pretty annoyed at this point that he disconnected, but nothing new.
I'm joking.
Smash into Laura.
For clarity, I am joking. I would never ever advocate for a fixed race.
Right, I'll donate you. I'll give you about £500 if you crash and rubbish right now, Ryan. Swear to God, on God I will.
I don't see a penny of that. Guaranteed.
So yeah, pretty clean way, so you can see these guys begging for a safety car.
No voice.
Trim you
Let's
down,
go,
man.
I've got the DRS.
And yeah, On lap 30, we get the DRS from Flume, which is crucial, but unfortunately Jensen and JTK in P1 and P2 have just pulled away too far that Flume is out of the DRS, so if he's going to play games like this, switching off the battery, I'm just going to try to get past him as soon as possible, let him know that I'm not willing to just sit behind. But yeah, in the back straight, as expected, Flume does get past us on the DRS, so we're expecting him to play these games on the final lap. We're on 79% of battery, so we've saved up quite a lot for this final lap. And we pick up a penalty on the final lap, which is so stupid of me. So now need to win it on track. Flume has also got the 3-second time penalty, so it has to be who gets it on track. So I can extend the track limits now, because I know I don't need to worry about warnings. So yeah, you can see me pushing the limits there, but Flume is in non, so we're also going to switch it in non. We saw games like he played earlier on, so we're just going to play our own little game, sit behind him as he expects us to get past. But yeah, we need to have a good, solid last sector here to stick with him in this tricky right-left. We run a little bit deep and snap on the exit, so we've got to use some of that battery that we did save to catch back up. But DRS we know is powerful on F124, so if we can stay as close as possible, get a decent exit, unlike Flume, who has a weird snap on the exit, so we're going to drain the entire battery that we've been saving for the past few laps, open the DRS. Which side are we going to go? We're going to go down the inside, and we're going to clear Flume before the braking zone and up to the line. We don't need to worry about warnings, and we get P3. My God. Yeah, very happy with that. We end in P3, Jensen taking the win by 5 thousandths. And that means we jump Liam Doherty after getting point for pole position up into P2 in the standings, and Mercedes are down in P5, Ferrari overtaking us.